Your ass better call somebody.
Time to step into the doghouse.
You damn right. Hits me, hits me. Hits that D-O-double-G.
These two just love to employ colorful language and sling hard-hitting insults.
Once the bell rings, they hit even harder.
Yeah, it's not to everyone's taste, but you cannot deny the unique charisma of the Outlaws.
Cut the music.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X proudly brings to you the Road Dogg Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaw. And of course, if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Oh, here we go. My guys, see it.
And his opponent from West Memphis, Arkansas, weighing in at 317 pounds, Sid Justice.
Sid Justice looks totally focused on the obstacle that awaits him in the ring.
Yeah, there is an intensity to Sid Justice you can feel in the air. Whether he's looking to right wrongs or just win a big match, Sid Justice gives everything he has.
NBA Ben 10. Quick pause, because this might actually help you out. If you've ever needed access to your money before and order your car, more on top of their finances. Within the Southern District of Texas, this complaint would allege that 2026, a special agent within the FBI would file a criminal complaint with the U.S. Attorney's Office within the Southern District of Texas. This complaint would allege Detroit's Defensive Player of the Year apparently made a mistake that will cost him the rest of the season, as he's federally accused of being a felon in possession of a firearm. This crime stems from the shooting that sat NBA Ben 10 down permanently, and even more details of how it all went down would be revealed. On April 8th, Houston police responded to a shooting in progress, and arriving on scene would locate John Doe number 1, who we all know to be Ben 10, on the ground inside the restaurant with a gunshot wound to his neck. Officers also observed a trail of blood leading from the main dining room to the elevator and a large pool of blood in the elevator. The blood trail continued to the parking garage where officers found John Doe number 2, who we know to be Dead End Ron. He'd suffered multiple gunshot wounds to his hands and legs. The victims were transported to a hospital while the shooter, All-Star JR, fled the scene before police even arrived. On-scene officers found a black Glock 43X, a holster, and 10 fired 9mm shell casings with blood on them. A Glock 43X comes with a factory 10-round magazine, meaning the weapon was fired until empty, so in other words, JR mag-dumped them. Detectives would watch the surveillance mag-dumped them. Detectives would watch the surveillance video seeing JR at a table with a woman. The two walked out of frame to the elevators, then JR returned on the phone. A group would follow him, crowding around him, before the altercation broke out and the man attempted to drag JR to the elevator. Ben 10 can be seen attempting to take JR's chain alongside an unidentified suspect named John Doe number 3. John Doe number 3 would actually snatch the chain, running out of the restaurant as Dead End Ron was able to remove JR's watch from his wrist. JR was apparently beating on Ben 10 when they began jumping him, and a gun falls to the ground. Well, JR fell next to the gun, took control of it, and Ben 10 was the first to be shot, immediately collapsing to the floor, initially on his side before rolling onto his back, as everyone runs off on him. From the sounds of it, the first shot that hit Ben 10 paralyzed him. JR would follow the crowd, firing after them. He then went back to Ben 10, standing over him before shooting him again. He tried to keep firing, but the gun was out of ammo, so instead he pistol whipped him and spit on him. JR can be seen on video wiping off the gun before firing, but the gun was out of ammo, so instead he pistol whipped him and spit on him. JR can be seen on video wiping off the gun.
No matter what, this JR dude looks bad in everyone's eyes, no matter what you say.
Before placing it behind a hostess stand and leaving the scene. Records would show Ben 10 has no sensation in his legs, meaning he's paralyzed from the waist down. Dead End Ron would also have to get a finger amputated, and the arteries in his legs were destroyed by bullets. A bystander was also shot in the ass, suffering non-life-threatening injuries. Following the shooting, JR would take to Instagram posting pictures of himself inside a famous Detroit jewelry store while wearing a shirt that says, "Unplug that bitch-ass ninja." JR would caption the post stating, "Had to shoot to the D and get new ice, because my man's Ben 10 took some of my stuff to the hospital with him." He'd even hashtag Junior closed the elevator on Ron, claiming Jay Prince Jr. left Ron for dead. He'd also hashtag OG3 left them, after 3 can be seen being pulled away from the fight before gunshots rang out. Another post would state, "Thought he was mob-tized till I shot his ass a few times." So JR was publicly stating that he shot Ben 10 and Dead End Ron. There was no shying away from it. He was flat out standing on it. He'd even state Ben actually got some of his jewelry, but again, this whole crime was captured on camera, and police at the scene were the first to report they were attempting to snatch his chains. Now, I DM'd JR before I covered this shooting initially, and after he posted this pic, I DM'd him again saying, "Can't tell you how to move, but fuck all that dissing. Get some big interviews, drop that music, run it up. Don't let this be your defining moment. Use it to propel yourself where you want to be." As soon as I saw him dissing, it reminded me of BTB Savage, who killed a man in self-defense, flexed it, and then got gunned down for it. But instead of taking my advice or even responding, JR posted a dance challenge. I heard my nigga being 10 since he wanted to play. When I was getting me some food, we made a dance for him. Now, the best way this dance can work, if a nigga shoot you down the ass like 4 or 5 times before you fall. But if you don't got nobody to do that for you, just lay down smooth like this, right? Lay your bitch ass down and point them toes up, right? Spank you a little bit. Nigga, done spank you. Drop a little bit. There y'all go. The BN10 challenge, man. Hey, the best BN10 challenge, man. Fuck it. $20,000 BN10 challenge. Best BN10 challenge, man, that go viral. Fuck with me. Let's get on it. Now keep in mind at this time, Ben 10 had yet to speak out. He was listed in serious critical condition, and no one knew if he was going to make it until he broke his silence. Who knows? Still early in the morning shit. You know we gotta get this shit in. These niggas sound straight easy. You went around this bitch, nothing but duck ass. Fuck wrong with you? What's your problem? With the news that Ben 10 was alive and well, JR would immediately fire back on the gram. I wake up, all you all ass niggas tagging me, talking about, nigga, you see Ben back. You see Ben back. Well, if the bitch so back, tell him to do the BN10. I'll double it for him. Fuck he talking about. Do that bitch, Ben. Nigga, this is your dance. Get in your groove, nigga, if you back. Dead and Ron would even post to his story, showing a wrapped up hand after trading his finger for a watch. Ben would then post to his story asking for someone to pay him for an interview so he could tell the real story of how he tried to rob JR. A picture of Ben in a neck brace would leave many wondering his actual condition, and JR would post DMs the two had actually been sending to each other. The DMs would show Ben attempted to call JR, who said, "I ain't trying to talk. Send me that challenge, pussy." Ben would say, "Oh, you really a bitch." And JR would fire back saying, "Says the ninja in the hospital full of bullets." JR would get real disrespectful, asking, "You wipe that spit off your face? How would it feel that everyone left your bum bitch ass to die? You ain't cut. You a bum ass do boy." JR would go even further, saying, "What's crazy was I ain't even tell y'all I spit on the goofy after he got flamed. Thick ass neck brace. Did you get popped or get in a 10-car pile up? I ain't doing your interview, bro. It's over." Ben would take to his story saying, "You telling the story for the police. Y'all literally getting all the information from him. There's so much I want to say, but I'm real, and they got real street ninjas watching me. I refuse to let us down." Ben would post a video of him pouring up inside his hospital bed, but the comments would be flooded with trolls asking him to wiggle his toes. Another pic would show Ben 10 with 3, who was there when he was shot, and a nurse would comment on the pic saying the blue thing under Ben is a lift pad, confirming that Ben was paralyzed and unable to move. This entire social media back and forth would be observed and documented by local, state, and federal authorities. But the one piece of information that wasn't confirmed is whose gun was fired. JR has claimed he took the gun from one of them, with the majority of NBA being felon federal authorities. Ben is a lift pad, confirming that Ben. Another pic would show Ben 10 with 3, who was there when he was shot, and a nurse would comment on the pic saying the blue thing under Ben is a lift pad, confirming that Ben was paralyzed and unable to move. This entire social media back and forth would be observed and documented by local, state, and federal authorities. But the one piece of information that wasn't confirmed is whose gun was fired. JR has claimed he took the gun from one of them. With the majority of NBA being felons, none of them are going to claim it as they'd be charged with the weapon, And this is where shit gets complicated. All-Star JR is a convicted felon after being sentenced to a year and a half for a home invasion in 2014. That conviction apparently bans him from the right to defend his own life. But the United States Courts of Appeals in the Sixth Circuit has detailed a rare exception as long as the defense demonstrates 5 requirements. The defendant must be able to demonstrate they reasonably feared death or serious injury from an imminent threat. They did not recklessly place themselves in the path of that threat. They had no reasonable alternative to possession. They reasonably believed possession would avert the threat, and they maintained possession only as long as necessary to avoid that threat. Those 5 requirements were used in USA versus Jafari Moore, a man who disarmed his attacker, shot him, and fled with the weapon. But because he took the weapon with him, possessing it longer than necessary, his federal appeal was denied. In this case, All-Star JR picked up a weapon that was allegedly dropped by his attackers, who already physically attacked and robbed him. He opened fire until the weapon was empty, rendering it useless, before placing it behind a hostess stand in the restaurant. If I was his lawyer, I'd argue my client lawfully defended himself, then placed the weapon out of sight so it couldn't be repossessed by any potential threats. He only possessed the weapon while under threat, used it to defend himself, and then left it at the scene where he found it. I actually think with the right lawyer, JR has a great chance of beating this case due to the fact he was outnumbered, surrounded, attacked by a group. He shot 2 of the 3 suspects who were on surveillance video robbing and attacking him, and he left the weapon at the scene. But we'll just have to wait and see how this case plays out. Suspects who were on surveillance video robbing and attacking him, and he left the weapon.
Is it self-defense when you shoot a defenseless man in the neck while he's laying on the ground in the pool of his own blood? Question mark. Is it self-defense to spit on somebody and pistol whip them? Question mark.
At this scene. But we'll just have to wait and see how this case plays out. Now, I'll say this. I'm surprised the feds picked this up, and if he doesn't beat this, I'm disgusted by how the laws are in the U.S. Imagine being attacked for your jewelry that you worked hard for. The attackers attacking you drop a gun, meaning you were attacked by somebody that was armed with a weapon that could easily take your life. They drop the fucking gun, you pick it up, and shoot 2 of the people who are attacking you, robbing you, had already robbed you for 1 chain, 1 watch. You shoot them. You leave the gun at the scene after you've already used all the ammo and you made sure no one else is going to take the gun and reload it. You leave it at the scene, you leave, and the feds charge you with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Now you're facing up to 15 years in federal prison for defending your life. And again, I'm going to break down, because I had to actually look up and find that case in which it gave 5 reasons as to how you could beat this situation. So I want to go back to that and go through them, right? The defendant must be able to demonstrate they reasonably feared death or serious injury from an imminent threat. Why did I pick up the gun? Because the people attacking and robbing me dropped it. So now that it's on the floor, if they pick it up, they can shoot me. They've already attacked me. They've already started to rob me. So what would stop them from shooting me? I picked up that gun and fired to prevent me from getting shot. They did not recklessly place themselves in the path of that threat. I was out eating with my girl. I'm on the phone. They came in, surrounded me. I didn't place myself there. I didn't antagonize anybody. I didn't say, come on and try me. I was in a public setting and I was attacked. They had no reasonable alternative to possession. What other choice did I have? The gun fell on the fucking floor. I'm on the floor. They're all standing around me, beating the shit out of me. If I don't grab it, they grab it. If they grab it, I get shot. They reasonably believe possession would avert the threat. If I pick up this gun, I have an equalizer. It's just me. No one is fighting with me or for me. I am defending myself against multiple attackers. But when I picked this fucking gun up, every bullet in it just became my friend. Now I can avert this threat by sitting this motherfucker down for the rest of his life, blowing this motherfucker's finger off, and sending everybody running. They maintain possession only as long as necessary to avoid that threat. Once everybody was gone, he ain't moving anymore, so I know he ain't a problem. Take the gun, and I put it away. I'm not going to leave it next to Ben 10. I don't know if he's got another Glock 43X magazine. He's just going to stuff it in there, start firing at me. No, I'm going to take the gun. I'm going to put it somewhere where no one else can fucking easily see it. It's out of sight, so I know I'm safe when I leave. Someone isn't going to grab it, and that's it. I left the weapon at the scene. I did not possess the gun longer than needed to secure my life and the fact that I'm leaving here alive. If I was his lawyer, I would play this fucking video that I just made for y'all in court. And I would say, look, he lays out everything for us. Here's the defense. He lays it all out for us. JR don't even need to fucking say nothing. He can just play my video because for anybody, that makes sense. It doesn't matter if you're a felon or not. When your life is under threat, you're not thinking, fuck, if I grab that, I might get hit with federal possession of a firearm. Homie, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make sure that I get back to my little girls. I'm going to make sure that I leave this bitch alive. And whoever I got to drop, it is what the fuck it is. Because you're fighting for your life. That's it. You're fighting for your fucking life. They're already beating you. They're already robbing you. I feel like, I don't know how much money he just blew when he went to the jewel or whatever, if he even bought anything. If he drops the right bag on the right lawyer, I see him beating this Fed case. I think he should take this one to fucking trial. But let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comments section. What do you think would go against him in this case? The only thing that I can think of, and the only argument people are going to bring up is he shot Ben 10 and was standing over him. You know what I mean? But it's like Ben 10 was the biggest threat. The fuck you mean? He literally neutralized him to where he wasn't a threat anymore. As sad as that sounds, like as bad as that fucking sounds, he made sure he wasn't a threat. If JR was a cop and he fired up Ben 10 like that, he's beating that case. How many videos have we seen of police shooting a motherfucker and then shooting them when they hit the floor? They shoot you until you are not a threat. That's what he did.
You don't have a bad.
You might not like it, but that's what he did. And he's not even facing charges for that. Because if he was going to face charges for the shooting, the actual shooting, that would be state. And Texas is not a state where they're just going to ban you for something like this. Texas is very much like Florida when it comes to stand your ground and self-defense. The feds, completely different fucking story. Let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comments section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. Until next time.
Greetings, I'm your host, Dr. Wolfilo, with a review of Psycho Killer, one of 2026's biggest critical and commercial debacles. A film I missed during its theatrical run because no theater near me was even playing it. I really wanted to see this film, though, because I needed to know if it really is as bad as I've heard.
Your friends are going to hell that schedule.
Psycho Killer is Gavin Palone's first and probably only directorial effort. The guy's claim to fame before this was being a producer for Gilmore Girls, but more notably, this film was written by Andrew Kevin Walker, writer of Seven, the film that put David Fincher on the map. Psycho Killer is another religious-themed horror film written by the guy who wrote one of the best. It's gotta be good, right?
Oh, what's in the box?
What's in the fucking box? Then I find out that Psycho Killer, I guess fittingly for a satanic horror movie, had been in development hell for about 20 years. Walker wrote the first draft in 2007.
Right away here with Sid Justice in the ring.
An oversized competitor with an oversized attitude. Sid is as fearsome as they come. The moment Sid hits the ring, you're getting nothing from him but high-octane intensity. Sid won't stop until his brand of justice has been served.
Yeah, competitors. Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here?
Using every ounce of power behind that move.
Escape and a takedown. We got it covered. Only getting one out of that pin.
Brazen moves going on here. This early win did give him a little trouble. And into the collar and elbow.
Launched right out of the ring.
A little showboating from Billy Gunn.
Must be nursing a killer hangover.
And he gets set back into the ring. Oh no, this isn't going to end well. Double stomp to the legs. He's locked up here. Oh, a sudden cutter. He's no longer looking at his best. Billy gets fended off.
Billy avoids impact.
Boom! Scorpion death drop. Big stomp. And now with complete control of a fallen opponent, a vicious series of stomps into the hammerlock. And cranking at the other arm. Now this is agonizing. A nice up attack being delivered to Sid. Billy Gunn with a systematic attack. Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down. Reverses the pin, shoulders down. Kicks out on the pinfall attempt.
Just kicking out at one takes a lot in a match like this.
Stops the kick.
Great exchange of counters there.
Oh, stop. Forearm smash. He is looking to do some serious harm. Sid gets him back. Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize? A reversal. Well scouted. Here's the cover. Is it enough?
Wait, look at the feet. The feet are on the ropes.
He simply refused to eat pussy, setting up here.
Here he goes for the win. And a kick out. What on earth?
Simply unreal, potentially inhuman. Kicking out at one. How on earth?
A new strategy is needed right about now. If that couldn't end things. Look what he's got here.
Reckless.
Wait. He got the shoulder up in time.
I don't know how, but it looks like he's got a whole lot left in the tank. With a kick out.
Oh, he flips that around.
Reversed with a swift knee to the midsection. This connects with a straight punch. Now positioned onto the top rope. A flurry of ferocious attacks here, and there is no respite whatsoever because incoming, massive.
Face first they go.
They're very unlikely to actually believe in the devil, ironically. How long?
Kick to the midsection, front face lock applied, twisting through into the neck breaker.
Reaction to Sid there. Broken up with a fist to the face. Bang, drop kick.
Paying the price of treating your own body like a human crash test dummy.
The jaw-dropping tenacity we've seen tonight, it's really something.
And somehow these competitors just keep swinging.
Holy, meet the barricade.
Oh, God. Now Billy getting back into the ring.
Damaging the midsection.
Oh, this here is vintage. Snake eyes. He looks absolutely... Oh, this is going to be pretty. With a famous...
Sid is in dire straits.
And right away to the pin. 2 count. Somehow he kicked out.
Absolutely millimeters away from a 3 count. You don't get many kickouts after that move.
What's the tally on how many times we thought this match was coming to an end? I can't count anymore.
Squashed into the turnbuckle.
Billy Gunn looking to end it all here. Oh my God, what a shocker. Able to somehow power out at 2.
Brutal right there, though.
And Billy is really dialed in right now.
Sid's having trouble assessing the situation.
Kick to the gut. Here we go. Hoisted way up high. Powerbomb.
Sid can end this now.
2. Only 2.
Kicking out at the last minute. Where is he getting this from?
It must be demoralizing knowing you've unleashed your best shot on your opponent to no avail.
From the top.
Oh, God. Terrible landing on the outside.
Went for broke, and that expression ended up becoming literal. All eyes focused on this absolute war. In this business, it truly does not get more masterful than this. What a power slam! He's positioning himself, closing in.
Great defense by Sid. Fist directly to the gut. Oh, Billy Gunn. Nobody delivers the one and only like Billy Gunn.
Sid is stumbling into the line of fire.
Oh, this is going to be pretty. Fantasy.
Sid is in dire straits.
Makes the cover. He's still in this fight. I'm pretty sure everyone in the building thought that was going to be the end of it. Myself and...
This bomb is on. This bomb is mobile. This Slash's plan makes no sense. It only goes as far as it does for the sake of the plot. Reach threatens to kill the power plant manager and his wife.
Hey, it might be time for a change of strategy. His best move didn't get the job done. Oh, man. Look at that.
Oh, that would break your face.
Will it pay off for Billy Gunn? It's over. Brutality finally comes to an end. Let's take another look at these guys in action.
Here is your winner, Badass Billy Gunn!
Sid Justice displeased, failing to capture the win here.
Oh, this is going to have Sid tearing things up backstage. He's going to be livid about this.
Campbell's performance is fine, but she just doesn't have much of anything to work with here. Kevin Pallone tries really hard to be David Fincher with his flick like Todd Phillips imitating Martin Scorsese, but Pallone's direction is an even paler imitation of his influence. Psycho Killer takes itself very seriously, though, and it being such a dumb movie on top of that does provide a lot of completely earnest material to make fun of here at least. And the slasher, despite being silly, is a pretty entertaining character when he's on screen. I give Psycho Killer 2 Zoe Kravitzes out of 5. She's not in this movie, though. I want to make that clear.
What if it was like priests? When I was just a young boy, my priest came under his wing.
This video is made possible through the pledges of my Patreon supporters, and I'd like to give a very special thanks to the kind folks pledged to my shoutouts here. All of their support on Patreon means a lot to me, and it helps my dark influence continue to grow. If you liked this video, like it, and if you loved it, click the subscribe and bell buttons for more videos. Be sure to also keep in touch by following me on social media at Dr. Wolfula. While I still have your attention, consider pledging to my Patreon to support the channel and get bonus content like private movie night streams with me and credits in my videos. Consider pledging at patreon.com/drwolfula. Also, check out official Dr. Wolfula merch on tpublic.com/user/Dr. Wolfula. Thanks for watching. Dr. Wolfula is signing out.
Time goes by, I began to work into had a situation with All-Star JR. This is documented, everybody knows what happened. Now, I guess somebody in the crew has something to say about it. Like, you know what, we're not going to do that, my brother. Yeah, like, we're not going to do that. This shit corny, this shit lame. A lot of people probably choose that. That's my brother. My actual brother. Your real one. Okay. And this is where you really felt. Like, you really felt like that. Shit like that. Yeah. This is bad, bro. Multiple populations in jail. Shit. See. So why would I make it hard on my pockets? Why would I make this narrative of the process I'm trying to make? Why would I help the case by acting and showing them what they think is it's a like, it's another place. Where's my brother? I love you. Take this shit. Or, I got the same mama dad. So my mama married his dad when I was 20 years old. So it's something that, like, she don't recognize the shit. It's something that the world, he got
hard, like, nah, so we didn't really talk about this since like 6 months. Just had his own, you know, just learning. I didn't want to know that song. I didn't want to know that one. I wanted to know the next one. I get that tape from that picture. Like, text message. Of course I'm saying, you know, like, I get that message. I'm gonna send them off the record. It's bad. Yeah, take the top of the page. So, yeah. So, but like, he always did this shit. Like, that shit, you know, he gonna post, he count the money, and say, yeah, $3. And these bitches running like, too much shit. So I had to pay for money. So he always was married and shit. That push process was good. He said, yo, I'm gonna feel more. Nigga pissed off. Nigga watching us. Nigga about how we post the shit. That was the show. Like, yeah, this shit. We got to finish shit. That was my whole this shit. You know how angry I was? But anyway, he just always used to stick out of that shit. And at some point, you got to push your limit. My partner's whether we got it, don't got it. People like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no thing. Right. Yeah. Okay, let me keep it. Man, I ain't gonna tell you. Shit. And they just be getting all this shit every time you do some shit. You know what I'm saying? And regardless, the speculation over. And showing out about the soul. Why would I just my pocket? That's what's in it. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. You want to put a shiny shirt in the on you know what I'm saying? At some point, you got to do this, brother. Touch you 45, man. I shouldn't have to take it. Like, at one point, at what point, not being nice, like, at what point is not being so over not important to you? What else do you want to do in life? You know what I'm saying? It's how you get on this motherfucker. Just or just like, I'll be willing to have a good day sometimes, bro.
A celebrity turned certified superstar.
The following contest is an elimination match. Introducing first, representing the Vision from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 220 pounds. Our ring champion, Logan Paul.
Look, I know he is not everyone's favorite person, but Logan Paul is truly undeniable in that ring. His skills, his accomplishments, they speak for themselves.
I don't think people take issue with that. It's how Logan Paul conducts himself outside the ring that most people object to.
Well, they sound like jealous haters to me. Logan Paul is legit, and there is nothing they can do about it.
Say this is to random people or to try to take my
This dude is one of the most impressive young superstars we've seen.
Braun Breaker on a meteoric rise in WWE.
And his partners, representing the Vision from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds, Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker's bite is far worse than his bark. Breaker is not afraid to keep the fight going even after the bell's rung. Not afraid to put his fellow superstars on the shelf.
All he cares about is becoming the top dog of this business, no matter the cost.
Whatever it takes to make it to the top of this industry, Braun Breaker will do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the killer has been unleashed.
And representing the Vision from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Big Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed is a different kind of big man. He's so unique. The way he moves, you just can't believe it, man. A guy Brunson's size shouldn't be doing all that.
That's why many see Reed as one of the best competitors around, pound for pound.
Just so physically imposing. When this monster come at you full force, you're gonna get flattened.
Here's a man who's already achieved so much in his young career.
And their partner, representing the Vision from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Austin Theory.
A young man who beat John Cena at WrestleMania, putting him on a very short, very star-studded list. No wonder Theory is as cocky as he is. Who wouldn't be?
I'll give Theory his due, but he has a habit of letting his ego get in the way of his talent.
Well, it's at least a start, Cole. You can't deny his talent and how it's propelled him to the highest heights.
Shout out Nico Brown Renasa. Know what it is? Now go ahead. I'm saying something nervous being pushed, man. This nigga sitting up here talking about how Ben 10, you know, he did this and did that. And it comes to find
Gentlemen, I suggest you put your ones down. The LFTs have arrived.
Combined weight of 964 pounds.
Gentlemen, just take a look at the army that Solo has assembled. Doesn't need his brothers, doesn't need his cousins. Just these guerrilla soldiers.
Yeah, MFT is tough, but they just abuse the rules. Just abuse the numbers game. Just you wait. Once the locker room teams up against them, MFT might run into some trouble.
Therein lies the trouble. Everyone else in the locker room is focused on themselves. But this family tree, it's unshakable.
conscious of whatever. If he was up, you know what I'm saying, count to. You know what I mean? He should have been here with the big.
Oh, let me tell you,
He should have been here with the
there's
scene.
no better
So it's like
teammate to
they
have than family.
need to see what's going on.
And this is the biggest and the baddest family around, man. MLK, they want to take it all. And who's going to stop them?
Now, Ben says he posted, he trying to make it a point that, you know, say he okay.
What better way to ensure your success in WWE than by surrounding yourself with family?
You know what I'm saying? And really get right and get focused, you know what I'm saying? Get in this hip-hop rap thing, you understand what I'm saying? And really, you know, just take it out on wax, you know what I'm saying? Because the people watching, bro, if you go back and try to get any type of get back, you know they're going to snatch you up. So it's like, there's no need to get there and get out there on the streets. And now, you know, we got 100 diss tracks that was about you now. You making 100 diss tracks back. I mean, you can make some, you know what I'm saying? But y'all need to leave it on wax at this point, even though it didn't start on wax and it went past wax. You know what I'm saying? That's just for the people's sake. But my thing is, man, Ben 10 is, you know, falling back to his old ways, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I see. You know what I'm saying? It's time to be more smart at this point, bro. You know what I'm saying? People can say what they want to say, but I'm going to speak how I speak, man. You know, it's time for niggas to get well, time for niggas to get focused and make this money, man. NBA Youngboy already gave this man $500K. He's supposed to have been out the way. You know what I'm saying? He already started up, you know, certain things to, you know, get the income flowing and stuff like that. And we commend Ben for that. But at the end of the day, he still got to be more smarter than what he did, man, because it's squad here, man. And, you know, Detroit tried to stand behind this and, you know, Star J Albans, the internet made songs, tried to switch the narrative. But, you know, with these pictures, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of clear what happened, you know what I mean? So with that being said, 100 Bob, y'all get in the comments, man. Let me know how it's shaking, man. Because right here it's getting stranger and stranger. And, you know, as it go on, we'll clearly see what happened, you know what I mean? Because it's a certain level where we can go beyond, you know what I mean, the self-defense that we are talking about, you know what I'm saying? It just becomes a thing where, you know, niggas overdoing it, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm asking niggas overdoing it, but niggas doing too much. Y'all people just asking these random questions. No, I'm not seeing what about. But it is what it is. I'm out.
And looking to do some damage. Managed to make a one-time kick to the foot.
May 26, 2025, 11 p.m. A mother walks into her living room in Crete, Illinois, expecting a quiet night. Instead, she finds a nightmare in progress. 32-year-old Trevon Gunn is sitting on a beanbag chair at his feet with her daughter on her knees with the young victim. When the mother reaches for her phone to call 911, Gunn rips it from her hands, beginning a desperate attempt to bury a year of grooming and abuse. But a recovered apology email and a slip-up during a police interrogation soon brings to the light.
Yeah, we're going up. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Alright, yeah, we'll take everything, yeah. Okay. Oh, you got paid off? Yeah. Check your ideas. Okay. Alright, man, so you can be coming back. Yes, okay. Alright, I'm Detective Guys with the Police Department, okay? So the reason we're all here today is something happened in Crete. We're the ones that did the warrant and all that, okay? So what I want to tell you, that obviously, consider the other arrest, and we're probably going to have a hard time getting out of this episode.
Okay, I don't know if you know anything about the situation that happened.
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay.
I thought they were just breaking up.
It was much worse than that. Significantly worse. Okay. His car is girlfriend.
Yeah.
So, are you okay? If he comes over and fixes stuff and everything, time to let us register to keep her away.
Yeah, I know that's fine.
Yeah. Did that bother you? Oh, it's not.
She wouldn't give it up. It's that time.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so right now at this time he's under arrest for 2 class 1 felonies.
So class like felonies?
And 3 class 1 felonies.
3 class 1, okay.
So he's looking at maximum over 100 Over 100. At maximum. We'll speak inside real quick. You can probably get about what happens out there tonight. Okay. Walk, back on the post of the next time. We're going to back, get you long, maybe you can car back out. I will do 100% everything to you when we get back to the station, okay? So just know that there's a warrant for your arrest, and that's why you're in custody today, okay?
Looking to hype himself up here.
Yeah, when we get back, I'll invite you, anything like that. We'll have a conversation in the secure area. We'll go through 100% everything that you want to talk about, we'll talk about. I'll answer all your questions first and ask some questions. Then I'll follow up, okay?
Kicks out after 1.
Not enough.
Good to be here. Better place to right here in front of Ground House, right? So he's an adult. He should be the one to tell you this, okay? I can't tell you this because he's victimized the day kids. Day 1, from 11 to 13, Juvenile being assaulted by him.
From 11 for 2 years.
For 2 years.
He assaulted
By him.
You see,
It's on process.
you don't end up telling. We did
Not just telling, he got caught in the act of terrified.
Right.
That's why the response, we've been out here for 2 days watching this.
Okay.
Yeah. And as soon as he came outside again, we knew he was here. I knew he was here the other time. He was back on.
Oh, so you have been watching him all the time.
No, that's the U.S. Marshals on there. That's not.
I saw the breakfast. I saw the syrup. I ain't know what.
Yeah. So this is pretty serious investigation, pretty serious crime. I'm the detective that one of the people that started this case.
Feeding off the WWE
Okay.
fans. Now pinning him down.
Yeah.
Stop right to the hand.
Just so you guys, I wanted you to know. That's why I'm sorry to scare you. And I'm sorry that you didn't know that you were harboring that. And I'm sorry that you took your house. I'm sorry you did that to your great grandbabies, okay? We're taking care of it now. I hope we'll address it with the best that we can. I just want to make sure that I'm good part of that. That's totally okay with you. And you'll have no issue with that. Alright, all I need is really sorry for this good note nonsense. I'm not here Tuesday, okay?
Thank you.
Where did you put the car at?
He kicks out at 2.
That had to take all the energy he's got at this point.
Will you be released or not? So in Illinois now, it's like no bond, right? So I don't know if you've heard that recently. I know you've been locked up before for like stuff like that. So you have to go
into some territory he does not want to be in.
I expect attacks soon here. Have to take the chance to get your win back deep into the match. Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the T. On the back of the neck, what's coming here? Face first. Cover. There's 2. And Logan Paul is just eliminated. Wow. Clothesline.
Just rubbing salt in the wound now.
Putting him in the corner for something here. A blitz of offense.
Breaker is all fired up.
Bang on the money.
Breaker's vulnerable here. Got set up right there, but wait a minute. Big reversal. What are we going to see here? Oh, big run power slam. Tagging in his partner.
He's been taken hold of. Nice backbreaker. And recapitalizes there. Stop. And he turned it around. Around we go and down with the Samoan driver. Wait. He gets the kick out after the one. Not quite enough to put him away. Clothesline. Looking for something big here. First up top. Diving knee drop. In off the tag here. Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and tossing them aside.
And Braun Breaker sending a clear message here.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. Putting some serious wear and tear on that leg.
We got to clear away. They're getting dangerously close to getting in my personal space, man.
Oh, my gosh, going head on into the stairs.
Saw what was coming. Got out of harm's way. Oh, now Ryan.
Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. Shoulder tackle after shoulder tackle. My God, enough. Trapping the arms. Oh, what blows to the back of the neck. And momentum is slipping away from Tama Tonga. Yeah, Tama Tonga's having trouble fighting back. Dismantling the arm in the corner. Gotta hurt. And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now.
Been trying to hold strong throughout this match, but it really wouldn't hurt to tag out right about now. Oof! Retaliating with a strong elbow. These two trading counters an absolute masterclass. Avert disaster with an elbow in the midsection.
Not looking good. In this position. Down with the Samoan driver.
Tossed like a sack of potatoes.
A picture-perfect moonsault. Shoulders down. And a kick out at two.
This has been
deep into this match, and you have to think that their stamina is running out. Yeah, at this point in the match, it starts to feel like you're fighting in mud.
Breaker outfought him there. Just calming down.
Launched with a suplex. And he had Braun's number there.
In the corner with incredible velocity.
And Tagovailoa heads him off with the pass.
Braun's got the single.
And he's still in the game.
How on earth did they just kick out there?
Handbreaker, cannot believe that wasn't enough to put him away. It is beyond electric in here. This energy is on another level. Shoulder tackle after shoulder tackle. In off the tag.
Unexpectedly kicked in the face.
Belly suplex. This body is showing the effects of this match.
And this is crunch time, man. This is that time when you got to tag your partner in and get in as much of a breather as you can.
Suplex. Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops. The stomp in every single part of his body.
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
Picture perfect drop kick. Does he get it here? No, stops the count at 2.
Oh, he's really giving it.
Look out! Setting them up for a double underhook slam. Stomping down. What's coming next?
Austin Theory is just begging for a fight.
He's headed to the top now. The military press into the power slam.
Sent flying hard into those steel steps.
Whoever's watching this, did you not notice that there was a 10 count and dude still got away with it?
Look at this, out to the apron.
I'm in here reviewing somewhere, so I'll let you know. Where? What happened? Supposedly among Vietnam, I guess they showed girls. Do we know where? Yeah, it was kind of by like that first register, like right out here, but the one right here on the doors. Yeah. How about this one right here? Yeah, it's a bridge. White black. Whatever that's called. I would say we don't count it, we tore it off, yeah. The beanbag. Get it. good game. So don't beat me. People aiming at some good things. I'm just trying to see. Don't beat me to anything.
Okay, so he can't lose.
So, if you want to talk to me, it's okay. So let you know, she was fun. She was mad.
Leave me alone.
Some likes and silence. Talk to me, play me. Since you covered that, don't you? It's his grandma that just walked up. No. Child in the backseat, no physical injuries. I asked her, you know, talking about pounds. Upset for that. Alright, so it's kind of fun, you know, kind of get all that. If the child and golf player for golf. Well, sweater, what's it on the phone? That's good stuff. Yeah, like tie-dye pants. He wore say that if what he's one of this here. Oh, right here? Yeah, I'll have to watch right here. There's been so many videos. Yeah, I'm talking about. Okay. You guys said you pulled them over outside. Then the boat on the back. Yeah, pulled all the back. There you go. So it's this and that. This big long. That's all friend. Yeah, 5 right there. That's not sure. Yeah, it's a big one. Oh, yeah. Looks like she punched her. God damn. Oh. Yeah. That's a big one. Little tiny man by any means. Oh, yeah, she was beating the out of her damn. Looked like she punched her. God damn. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. She's like, am I able to take a video of that? Yeah, let me get back to where it started. That's pretty good. Listen, I'm disciplining. I'm for disciplining your child. I spanked my daughter one time. That's all I ever had to spank her. But there's a difference between spanking and oh my God. Can you see where the other guys are looking? Did he hit and then fall down? Or? And then he, tries to separate there. And then that's the. That was worth it. I appreciate it. Is there any way to get a copy of that? Yeah. Hey, what's the relationship there? What about it? Yeah, I would probably go child endangerment DV. Okay. She's punched her 3 or 4 times. Well, she knocked her on the ground, punched her 3 or 4 times. And had to be physically separated by the complainant. And we have the video of them fighting in the store. He's getting her them walking to the car after the fact. And she's pretty much dragging out of the car. Did she need anything? Probably just simply for you. He said people attitude. I said we watched the video and tried for ourselves. First name and everything. Honestly, yeah, it's pretty just apologize. You want his mouth? Please. Trade was good. Okay, you want to be placed under arrest for child endangerment and domestic violence, okay?
Tagging in his teammate.
Yes. Hey, let me say
Oh my God.
There's electricity running through this arena right now. Will it be the spark for one of these competitors?
Big time. On the original call, I just have to come collect some information. So the custody of the child for tonight. Whoever your grandmother is being arrested for domestic violence. With the domestic violence, there is no bond set by the judge. Yeah. They don't have known that there was there's no bond with the domestic violence, but that's coming right from the box. Fine, I understand. Good job. There, I understand that.
She's been actually acting up.
Big toddler stuff. I get it. It's a victim's right handbook, and it's just yours to take. There's nothing that you have to sign or do anything there. Second thing, let me get this part sorted out. So this is a protection order. It'll be up to you since we're up there whether you can sign it or not on your daughter. So basically what it says that because there's a domestic violence charge, that a temporary protection order could be put in place that would keep the mother from being around the child. It's up to you whether you want it or not. Okay, so then all you would have to do, you see where it says I do or do not?
Sorry,
No, it's okay. I'll hand this to you to make it easier. So then I'll shine my light. Sorry if it's a little bright. I'll try to keep it at yours. So if you do not, or if you do, that's I do, or if you one or the other, then you would sign phone number B. Any questions for me right now? Possibly. Sometimes they'll email the judge, so there's no protection order, so they can email the judge, and he may give a bond as early as tomorrow. It just depends on the judge. She'll have access to a telephone 24/7 while she's here. She can call you guys whenever. We'll let her know that. Does she know your guys' numbers? If not, I'll make sure she has them. I'll make sure she has your guys' phone numbers. Any questions? All right. I apologize. She said I don't really know. Obviously, some family stuff, high tense situation. Feel free, guys. All right. But as for now, that's really all I got for you. And she'll be able to call you and update you whenever she wants. Okay? All right. I hope you guys have a better night.
He's got something coming.
She's trying to talk to me. Okay. Are you guys good then? Have a better night.
Just got the phone. No, nothing else hidden anywhere. Yeah. I'll just go right to the store. Let's go on the right. Step into the cage. And I'll get the cuffs off. Okay. Take some. You just pull yourself on your pocket. And anything else you might know. Any odds and ends you might have. Put your boots in your jacket. Okay. That's for you. Just set up yourself.
Becky Danielle Brisby was charged with first-degree misdemeanor domestic violence. She was assigned a court date to answer for the incident. And while the legal process is underway, there has been no further public update on the status of her case.
Looks drunk and you just want to start fight. That was punch with your mouth face before any of this happened. Just throw more stuff and come on top of you. I hope, pray to God, that this ends up on YouTube. She been blaming heck out of me. I hope you chocolate and donut, you. Y'all better hope, pray to God, nothing happens to my baby girl while this is going on, because I'm going to sue every...
Going back and forth with the other homie, also the homie. Let's make that perfectly clear. A man's poke. They saw each other at the courthouse, and apparently the meta that is being described here is that now, they used to be that we went to court solo. But now, court, you got to show up 20 deep in case you see some ops. And so this clip that we're about to observe right here is Fat Jack basically getting into a bit of a yelling match with Pope being possibly the most prevalent for coming out of LA right now. Let's check this out.
In control here with a swinging. Does he have it here?
Wait, okay. Who's bigger than him or more well known?
Jab. Not even close.
He was in prison.
Treyway even bigger than him.
Yeah, if Treyway was out for sure.
Okay, Treyway been locked up for like 5 years, and Jab is.
He's still bigger than him.
Okay, this is a very good example of. Just put out like one song since he's been out, and Treyway been locked up for 4 or 5 years.
And he's still bigger than him.
Okay. Okay. So I guess I can try. There is a clip, in fact, of Pope basically like reacting to this hysteria. But how do we feel about this, and what is the responsibility of a gangster when they end up in this sort of situation? Like, how much business are you supposed to stand on, even if it means that you're going to be getting into a fight directly in front of the cops in court?
I don't know who made this stuff, but made this cool. This is what they doing. This is new way. Motherfuckers calling they homies early in the morning. They got to meet up with 10, 12, 20 homies just to go to a courtroom. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, you're going to get packed out like that. I don't even know what to say about this.
So what is the proper protocol? Like, put yourself in Fat Jack's shoes where there's an op who has been blatantly disrespectful, I would assume, to your hood and your peoples, and you see him in court. Is it such a serious situation that you're supposed to just...
Yes, you did. That's why I had to close my door. She don't get no more water now. My door wasn't closed. My door wasn't closed. Yeah, please. Thank you. You missed Ron. Yep.
Where you went? Back to work?
Oh.
I just saw Georgia. She on her way.
Who the hell is that? Who?
Georgia, Remy and them.
She went where? You said she was on where? Oh yeah, what's name told me about that. She's like, she gonna treat herself and then go with it. But she just talking because she want to be like me. Every time I say I just, I'm gonna do that. I said I'm going back. What's name? Oh, you should take me. He said no. I'm taking your crazy ass nowhere. Take myself to
Take somebody to
the Nah. It's Friday. Well, I had a great time yesterday on my little drink. I was walking around with my little drink. At first, I didn't know what to get. I was looking on that paper for a minute. Then I was sitting down. I didn't think like, oh, I can't just sit down and drink. I got at the bar. So I went to the bar, stood at the bar. These girls was watching basketball and whatnot. Well, maybe I didn't really take too much. It's watching the game and shit. Yeah. I walked off with my drink. I have good old damn time. That's what you want. Yep. And then that's how it was.
every time. Rosie, I'll be out there. We're gonna have a little talk. Oh, you know what's gonna happen to you, Rosie. Don't look at him. He can't save you. Sweet girl. One can't save you now.
Ooh, that's a nice price. Look at that for $10.99. Yo, can I use this on the site?
I don't know. Put my coupon.
No. I found this. I found this outside.
What?
I found this outside.
No, you didn't.
I did?
I took it out the platform. I was saying you take it.
You wasn't, yeah, you was no help. And you left.
Nobody helped me when I helped you.
You don't pay an elevator. Anyway, help me out. Lady got in the elevator right after me. Oh, shit. But yeah, can you use this on the app? Wait, scheme. I think you gotta go to the store. Yeah. Love that chicken from Papa. Weezy and Lord. Okay, let me try to win this one. Yo, you standing right there. Oh, you see.
He's managed to get that shoulder up in the nick of time.
Pushing the ref around after that pin attempt.
I don't think this is wise, Cole.
Military press knees to the midsection.
Has its opponent lined up.
Can Tamatonga come back from that?
And now Tamatonga. Separated in the corner. Oh, this here is vintage. Snake eyes. That's on his shoulder. He answers right back. Tag
No.
man, fresh partner in. Belly suplex. Is it enough? The cover. 2. He's been eliminated, and Tamatonga is banished to the back. He's looking banged up here, guys. And into the corner he goes. Oh, this here is vintage. Snake eyes. Belly back suplex imminent.
Finally makes the tag and not a moment too soon.
Shit.
He breaks the ref's count after 1.
He might have used everything he had left to kick out there.
Time to end this. Flipped over into an arm drag there. Ooh, vicious kick to the spine. In the hard way. Tonga in grave danger here. Super kick by Theory.
Can Theory secure this now?
Two. Eliminated. That'll happen. Tony Tonga's night. Lariat.
Set up in the corner. What is coming next?
Bang! Rolling elbow finds the mark. He's struggling to stay in this thing.
Surely a grim-looking future if things don't turn around here. Struck in the face, mid-attack.
Take that. Gets them out of danger. Shoulder tackle to the body.
A hard-driven boot to the stomach there.
And that attack dealt a real blow to Theory's chances.
Yeah, feeling like the home stretch here. It's no time to slow down.
Shutting that down with the back elbow.
Grabbing hold of Breaker.
Oh, shit.
Power slam. And there's the tag. One step ahead with the suplex. Ripped in the hard way. Was it just brute power? Release German. And meanwhile, Sakala connects. Saw it coming. Ooh, shot to the body and another. And Sakala gets warded off.
Sikoa's got a problem here.
Looking for the pin. What in the world? I don't know how he just kicked out, and I'll tell you what, I don't really think he knows either. And Breaker having a record with the fact that his best seemingly wasn't good enough. Ron Breaker can sense the end is near. This will do it. Impact spear.
Breaker finished the job here.
Now we see Tonga Loa. Boom! Face first. Just a relentless assault for Ron. Yeah, Breaker isn't giving any quarter. Ripped in the hard way.
With the tackle.
And the cover. Solo Sikoa just got eliminated from this match. Breaker is putting his opponent
Yeah.
on notice. He can be enjoying the moment too much, giving his opponent a lot of room to recover.
He tags out here.
And Tonga Loa heads him off with the pass.
thought that was it. I really thought it was lights out, man. My goodness.
And for a silver spoon kid like Theory, you have to think he's getting more frustrated by the second. Samoan driver. Looking to get airborne here.
From the top. Knees up, had that telegraph, but can it be capitalized on? Clothesline.
Climbing to the top. What's he have in store? First up top. Knee drop. And another climb. He's making a step. Two count. And here's another peek of the moves he saw in that match.
Here are your winners, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory, The Vision!
And what a victory, surviving and ultimately thriving in a match like this.
Defying the odds, accomplishing the seemingly impossible, that's what elimination matches are all about.